Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Attila here today on the channel. We're back with episode 6 of my Age of Justinian Byzantine campaign. In today's episode, we're going to continue our conquest in Spain. We've also got some rebellions to deal with as well. Unfortunately, southern Italy has rebelled in Rhegium, and we're going to have to send Justin, our new and second emperor, down to the south to deal with the rebellion. So we've got an army down in Egypt, one here in Antioch. We've got another army here in Constantinople. So we have 3 currently in the eastern part of the empire. We're slowly but surely getting on track with our public order. It is pretty much across the board getting back into the green, which is good. It's going to take a while to do so before we get everywhere happy. That's alright. We've still got an army there in the Balkans, and we currently have Justin here. Let's send you down south just to deal with this small rebellion. We do have some additional reinforcements at Tarentum there to help out as well. Alright, back over in the west, we currently have Tiberius here, and another army here. We still have Belisarius as well. Now, we managed to take the VASCONES home in the last episode in Pamplona. They still have an army nearby, so we're probably going to have to deal with them eventually. But here's the Roman Empire at the moment. We've managed to put a decent chunk into the conquest of Spain. Still have a bunch of alliances as well with some of the tribes, barbarians, and Christians towards the edge of our territory. Our public order is getting a lot better. And Greek Christianity as well is coming along nicely. And we're also going from a medium to high on the sanitation front. Not too many migrants coming in as well, like flooding on in. And fertility is fine as well. Alright, so here are our alliances. We do actually have a military alliance with the Kingdom of Armenia now, which is really quite good. That will give us just some security on that eastern border. And it might even make the Sassanids think twice about attacking us. Justin has a son, Tiberius, of course, adopted, and Belisarius as well. Unfortunately, he hasn't had any children, so we might have to adopt some more generals in just to secure our balance of power. But also I downloaded the governors mod so I can get more in. And unfortunately, there wasn't just a governor's one. I didn't need an armies, but yeah, we'll try to keep it sensible. Okay, well, let's deal with those rebellions. Public order as well, as I said, is getting back on track. Yeah, so that mod is just the 1212 AD governors and armies mod. So we're nearly at the point where we can actually reduce the taxes and just even increase furthermore my public order, which is awesome. So, yeah, I do recommend that mod. I've used it actually for pretty much all my 1212 AD campaigns. But yeah, so then we can put governors in every province, which is awesome. Being able to get unlimited armies, I won't try and cheese it too much, but it's actually not too bad. If you kind of want to go back to that Rome medieval 2, being able to move sort of units, sort of like just because you can obviously, you don't need to lock them to a general in these later Total Wars, so you can actually send small armies around if you want, which is cool. But I don't think I'll do that. I don't want to get too many armies in. I'll try to keep it realistic somewhat. Okay, so let's deal with the Vascones here. We've managed to retake southern Italy. Which army's going to be able to come in? Oh, damn it, they've moved. Look, you know what? We'll fight this one with Belisarius, and we'll bring in those additional reinforcements as well. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Belisarius' army is a little bit exhausted and isn't back up to full strength after the Battle of Pamplona in the last episode. Let's get stuck into this one. The Field Battle of Pamplona in 562 AD against the Vascones. Okay, welcome to the battle map. So, the general commanding this one is Comentionoles. I think that's how you say it. He looks alright. I'm a little bit concerned with my family tree, because we should be having heirs and princesses left, right, and center. I just fear a succession crisis if I manage to get one of these generals knocked off. Well, to be honest, Belisarius isn't a spring chicken anymore. So, look, how about Belisarius? Hey, if Commentioles managed to pick up a superb victory here today, Belisarius is thinking, if he does alright, he's got a bit of renown, he's got some battle experience, he's been helping out in this Spanish campaign. If he wins a superb victory here, I might adopt him as my heir. Because for some reason, the children are not coming out. I have a feeling, from what I'm used to in Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD, I reckon in the settings of the mod that there's probably a high fertility rate amongst faction leaders and heirs and stuff. And I would imagine this one probably hasn't tweaked it, or it's quite low. I can't remember the vanilla one. Or maybe we're just being unlucky. Okay, so we've made a defensive position. We'll wait for our reinforcements to come up. We'll send my cavalry up. We might be able to get some of these skirmishes here. It's a great charge. Commentolius has sent his brave cavalry forward. And let's try and soften up the VASCONES. The VASCONES were a tribe in the north of Spain. I believe they even predated at this time the Basque country inhabitants that are up there, which is really quite interesting. So it's a long time ago where this tribe was hanging out there. Oh, hang on, we just need to slow this down. There's some reinforcements going just over the front line, which is annoying. Right, we've got a lot to manage down here. I should have probably done this earlier, made this a bit nicer. Okay. So, we do have a bunch of Bucalari, but they are not at full strength, so we're going to have to combine them up here. Okay, how well is my cavalry doing? That's good. This is quite a treacherous and dangerous map. Just look at the topography. It's slanted on a hill, and both sides are trying to cross over it. So, the Vascones will have a morale debuff because they are a horde faction. They've lost their home, or they've gone from a settlement to a horde. And I think they're losing morale and replenishment as well. They have sent some cavalry forward, straight up my front line. Hopefully that can hold. Okay, those skirmishers are being phased out quite well. Okay. They're going straight at my Bucalari, but they should be able to hold. So, once we've dealt with sort of the northeastern Vascones in the modern-day Basque country, I guess we focus on the west. There's still a fair few tribes in Iberia. We've got the Kingdom of Suabi, the Visigothic Kingdom. We do have a couple of alliances here. I do, like I said, I want to try and recreate Rome's historical borders at its height. So, the thing is, when I started this campaign, there's a bunch of puppets that were just automatically given to me. So, do I betray them now? Or potentially at a later date? I'm still not entirely sure. Because I guess they've bent the knee, but do we want to try and occupy every single region, or should we do it through military alliances and puppets as well? Let me know in the comments. Or what I could do is, once I've sort of basically taken out the larger, bigger kingdoms, when we're probably going to win the campaign, I can just sort of take them out one by one and betray them. I don't know what's going on in my front line here. Why are they like? Why is it locking like that? I wonder if my mouse is broken. Just slamming it down. Yeah. It seems to do that when I sort of pause. So strange. Okay, we are really ripping on through those skirmishes. The Vascones are not doing too well. They're pushing up a spear unit to attack my Bucalari. So we'll give out a charge because we're probably going to be able to surround them. They've finally moved up some infantry to deal with mine. And we're still dealing with those units further at the back. Yeah, it's just the battle map is not the best for them. Like, even here, it's quite... We can, like, funnel them further back. There's a bit of a hot gates thing going on there.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Okay.
Attacking our general.
But so far, we're on track for a glorious victory. We might even be able to go for these other skirmishes that are protecting the general units. Alright, you're sitting there in a really dangerous position. So we'll charge on in. Hopefully we can crush those cavalry. Oh, it wasn't the sort of quickest or highest charge pushing up the hill, but we're going to be able to destroy them. Oh, look, some of my spearmen on the front line have buckled. Crikey. That's Vasconia axemen are quite strong and potent by the look of it. Or maybe they just hit like a really weak unit there. So we're currently battling with the tribe on our front line, but our cavalry is really being the MVP of this battle and stealing the show. I'm sure Belisarius would approve. Alright, we've got my cavalry here from the reinforcing in the main army. Let's just chuck them all in at this very heavy axe unit. There's 7 there. We should be fine. We're hitting them from all sides. We can't even see the axe units down in there. But the heavily armoured Bucalari of the Roman Empire are smashing their way on through. That's brilliant. So, hopefully, can we get rid of him? That should just cause a mass withdrawal. Yeah, the enemy general's dead. There goes a couple of them. Yeah, those axemen are still quite potent. They are picking through. The holes in my front line. There we go. Victory. Okay. So, now that's the Vascones done and dusted. Well, because they are now a horde faction, we've got a bunch of cavalry. We might be able to catch some of them. Alright, decisive victory. Let's end that there. So we lost 1,000, deploying 4,000. It was quite even, actually. Aurelius of the Vascones. Okay. A lot of skirmishes in that build. Not the best army. But now they are done and dusted. Oh, sweet. That was a crazy battle. Just the battle map was insane. Oh, damn it. They're still going to run. That's so annoying. We just run out of movement there just at the tail end. Yeah, so there's the Swaby in basically Portugal. Yeah, the Vascones, and then we've got the Visigothic, and the Cordoba. We've also got the Kingdom of the Moors and Romans. Are they Latin Christian? That's quite cool. That they've carved out their own kingdom in Mauritania. I kind of respect it. The Kingdom of Moors and Romans. They've sort of united together in a new home. Maybe that's somewhere we need to push in. We've got the Lombards. How's like everyone else going? Aquitaine. Alright. Okay, so we've got some skill moves to dish out. So basically, with military commanders, I tend to go through whatever's going to give the armies buff. And governors-wise, look, if you're spending all your time in a settlement, you're better off going with public order and anti-corruption skills. And with the legions, go with ammunition and morale, and then we'll go with just the small buffs against fighting barbarians and whatnot. Alright, the Gift of Speed. So this is about studding the horses. I'm trying to think. Send him away, stud the horses. Sure, I guess stud the horses. Alrighty. So, where did that Vasconian army go? Oh, anyway, that's what I was going to do. I was going to get Belisarius to adopt Commentulius. 46. He's actually got the most political power there. Before we end the turn, we've got some more governors. They can get that public order buff. Yeah, so that should compound as well with more additional edicts, so we should be able to get the Roman Empire back on track a lot quicker. But yeah, Commentulius was one of the highest rated sort of patricians. Okay, so Caesar Augusta. I'm pretty sure this is like modern day Madrid. It's bang smack in the heart of our empire. It's been attacked here by the VASCONES, which is rather unfortunate. And it's probably going to fall because we can't catch them. Ah, that's annoying. Nah, it's further to the north than Madrid. Judy calls. Oh no! You gotta be joking. Flavius Belisarius is no more. Oh, that's an awful fortunate thing to adopt him as he died. Did he? Oh, actually no, I might not have gone through. He died at 62. Still need to keep an eye on my war weariness. Oh no, it went through. Oh, it actually worked out perfectly. Belisarius was able to adopt Commentulius on his deathbed. Oh, we've had a daughter as well, Tiberius. Justin is still yet to have a biological son, but Tiberius has a daughter. And Flavius Belisarius has left his estate to a new up-and-coming general under the reign of the new Emperor Justin, Commentulius. Well, I guess we've got the next generation now. R.I.P. Belisarius and Justinian. We're under the reign of Tiberius and Justin. Okay, this is turning into a massive problem here. We've won so many battles against these guys. So they liberated a tribe, which has spawned another army. Now they're heading further south. Alright, we've still got a fair bit of cash in the bank in these territories. So if you are playing this Age of Justinian, what I would recommend, if you're playing as Rome in particular, religious building, sanitation, and food. I have turned a lot of my wharfs to fishing docks, because that's always a good way to get food in. Let's move Belisarius' army into, I guess, Tiberius' army. Can we give... Oh no, we need to take the settlement. Oh, that's annoying. Because we basically just bounced it away, and now we have to take this. We got trapped in the settlement. And now that's all his turn. Movement's gone. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Alright. There we go. We put the final nail into the Vascone coffin. However, we're still dealing with a Hispania army that's popped up. Some rogue legionaries, I guess, or legionnaires. Cordova want to create a puppet state. I'm actually tempted to accept that, because they probably know the writings on the wall. We'll accept that during the end turn phase. Okay, so now we've been attacked here by, yeah, Hispania. Couple of mercenaries. Seems to be under the command of a Roman general, so... Looks like some Roman deserter, some upstart, wants to create his own Iberian kingdom. 2 steps forward, 1 step back in this campaign. Alrighty, well, it's time to wind things down here. Thank you very much for watching episode 6 of my Total War Attila Age of Justinian Let's Play. We've managed to root out the Vascones, and check this out. Down in the south, we've got a wandering nomadic tribe that is perched itself perfectly on the River Nile. How cool does that look? What a sight that would be, hanging down there. Okay, so let's move you back to Constantinople. I do eventually want to modernize the army as well and get some better quality troops, because we're nearly at the stage where we've basically stabilized most of the empire. Yeah, there's some rebellions here and there that we need to put down, but we can get the second tier of rally fields and drill grounds as well. So we'll start up a hub at Constantinople, and I also want to start one in Spain as well. So there's 3 military buildings we have access to, and then we can unlock tier 2 units, which I think is definitely a must. There was no point in rushing them early on, because we just didn't have the money or the finances to do so. So we'll quickly deal with this Hispania Roman rebellion here, and then we've stabilized more than half of the Iberian Peninsula under Justin Roman control. Alright, sweet. Thank you very much for watching. I guess we'll make plans against the Swaby, or we might have to deal with someone else if we get very well attacked. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for episode 7 coming out soon, and I'm going to play the outro now. Cheers, guys. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Let me know feedback and suggestions for the video. Gotta say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. But thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.